Welcome Gemini, welcome Soulmate. I'm Keykey. We're about to enter into our doorway. Let's see what's in store for December 5th to December 19th, 2018. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What is in store for Mr. and Miss Gemini and their soulmate for December 5th to December 19th? What will be in store? Okay. What actions will Mr. and Miss Gemini and their soulmate will take emotionally, energetically for December 5th? Okay. Let's see. December 5th to December 19th. What actions? Okay, one more. Okay. That one to come out. Okay. All right. Masculine Geminis, your past wants you to know as a present gift to yourself that you are the farmer of your foundation, meaning how you cultivate, how you manifest, how you have grown success, stability in your life has truly been from the way you set your foundation, the way you anchor what is right for you. That takes you far in how you manifest. You're realizing that your foundation, what you consider a foundation, has always been anchored and sends you on the right path. Female Gemini, your past wants you to know as a present gift to yourself that you are spiritually and religiously connected to yourself, to your world, to the people that really resonate with you. Female Gemini, who you are and how you're recognized is very spiritual. Human beings are spiritual beings. And to have that as a gift is like supernova. You are the light and beacon for others in time of guidance. We learn through your worldly understanding and how you communicate your understanding in a universal way has made people feel truly connected and tied. And you remind them that spirituality and religion goes hand in hand and not separately. That is a gift. Soulmate, your past wants you to know as a present gift to yourself. Like masculine Sagittarius, whenever you get a chance, Geminis and Soulmate, look at Sagittarius reading. You, Soulmate, are an anchor, not just in your life, but people see you as an anchor in their lives. Sometimes we don't realize that being ourselves really does help another person. The gifts that you naturally have, Soulmate, the understanding and groundedness of what makes you, truly does help another become anchored in their lives. Is by seeing a comparison or seeing how to be through you, Soulmate, makes others want to show their angelic side of self. That's a beautiful gift to have as a present. The actions that you, Trinity, will be taking emotionally, energetically for the next 2 weeks. Masculine Gemini, you're first seeing what makes a solid foundation and how you communicate to yourself and others. So, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, it requires you to look at what you hold as a foundation, Gemini, and how you can communicate both the yin and the yang, the day and the night. We need both. Rather than see it as a conflict of who you are, masculine Gemini, start to see that these two aspects of yourself can really be made as a foundation rather than a foe. Yes, you might be experiencing a stalemate the first week because you're trying to figure out how to connect two aspects of yourself in a more connected manner to you. So that might mean realizing that pretending there is no problem, you can't do that anymore. Because the problem has always been there. Why? Because you're not the only one that sees the problem. Another person sees a similar problem, yet y'all both hold the answers in solving it. You both, if you're communicating, if you have an issue with communicating with another person, masculine Geminis, first admitting that there is a problem can actually stop the conflict. Being the gem that you are, masculine Gemini, would be the perfect opportunity to say why you recognize the problem, whatever that is, and how you have and why you might have pretended there was no problem. By openly communicating this to another will give that other person understanding that you do not like to always find a solution to a conflict or confusion. You, in fact, want to stop that cycle and see how both you and another person can communicate by revealing each other's inner thoughts of conflicts. If you have a situation revealing not just the problem, but how and why that is considered a problem. How do we know something is a problem if we don't express it in a way that not only makes sense for us, but even if we give an example to another person, it will give them a better and deeper understanding to where we're coming from through the conflict. For example, I had a beautiful Gemini friend tell me that not communicating through a conflict makes the situation worse. I used to think differently. I used to think if I reveal what irritates me through conversation, I'm only just venting. I'm not really coming up with a solution. And Gemini had to explain, sometimes it takes you this to open up about what you feel is a conflict, can indeed find a cure to it. But it requires you to open your mouth to reveal what does confuse you, what does cause you conflict. That person may not know that. They may handle it or may not even see it. So masculine, you're seeing that opening up about problems can in fact give you solutions, or at least open the door for problem solving together with the person that you might have a conflict with. The second week, masculine, You're becoming the page, the beginning of how you translate your passions. Again, communication is very rooted in how you see yourself passionately. So, communicating what makes you outgoing, or not communicating, becoming the thing that you resonate with by action will bring out who you are creatively. You no longer feel the need by the second week to communicate who you are and your foundation, or what is the right path for you. You're now saying, if I had to speak it, then that means my actions may not be on the same level. So now you're matching how you communicate your core values through your actions. If you say, my standards is I like jobs at night, then you will be picking jobs at night. If you like anything that's creative, you would start to put time for that creative project. So rather than dismiss it, you'll say, okay, I know I have an issue with setting time to connect with my creative pursuits. I'm now going to set a standard for that. Now let me see my schedule, my daily schedule, and see how I could put at least 30 minutes or an hour to that creative project and stick to it. You're seeing that it brings out your confidence in the second week and your mischievous nature in maintaining what makes you outgoing and creative and driven. Masculine Geminis. So, news of exciting new endeavor is approaching. Use your originality and ingenuity. Female Geminis. The first week, you're becoming the Sagittarius of what drives you. You're becoming not only rooted in your passions, but you're taking practice in the actions and repetition to solidify your drive. Rather than just say, oh, I like to do this, you're actually physically, by actions, and you're emotionally putting the effort to do the very thing that you care about, that you're passionate about, that you love. So don't give up, female Geminis. Protect that which you have been creating. And you're seeing that believing in yourself will give you that spark and that drive to move forward, because anything that you do is grounded by who you are spiritually and religiously. In the second week, from standing in your truth and your drive and your passion, you're being recognized as the sixth of air. People are going to communicate to you about seeing you in a positive light. People will be calling or looking at you in a way where you'll start to see that your actions speak louder than just words. That words do match with action. And people are recognizing that with you, Miss Gemini. They're seeing that an end of a difficult situation is passing you. You're passing what no longer serves you. You're passing what makes you sad. You're passing what makes you stagnant, and you're moving towards success in the second week. So, taking a trip will definitely be necessary. Soulmate, the first week, you will be the Empress, the Trinity of your own manifestation. Yes, being the angel and the anchor for yourself and others. We've revealed to you in the first week that you are and you hold lavish abundance, that you can give birth right now to your dreams, and that you have been giving birth to your dreams by setting the tempo of how you are anchored in it. Yes, you have a dream. Yet your drive and your dedication shows how willful and capable you are in making your dream a reality right now, soulmate. So nurture yourself and others. Continue to nurture yourself. The more you nurture yourself, the more others want to nurture you back. The second week, oh, wow. Just like the feminine. You're being in touch with how you give and receive by understanding your emotions and how you express that. How you become your anchor is based on your emotions to your actions. How people recognize that you are not only an anchor in your life, but an anchor in their lives. You're seeing that you have always tapped into your intuition. So, soulmate, memories from your history or childhood has played a part in how you want to be received and how you want to give of yourself. What amount of energy do you want to give to others? How and what kind of energy do you want to get back from that equally? If that means going into your childhood and seeing what it meant to feel equal balance, will give you a clue on that. So, issues regarding children. If you have children, soulmate, you're seeing what is give and take to you. And if it hasn't been balanced, you're seeing how you can balance that right now. So, romanticizing the past you no longer are doing. You're seeing that there's nothing wrong with looking back in the past, but you're moving forward in your present. And if that means taking the skills or life lessons that you learned for the past 6 years, 6 months, to become a better parent, to become a better counsel to another, you're tapping into what cultivates you, what makes you feel anchored, and you're continuing to activate that and charge on that principle alone. Until we meet again, Trinity, you're moving forward in how you want to set your foundation and how you want to be seen as anchored and how you have always used your spirit and your intuition to guide you on the next adventure. I love you. I love you. Masculine and feminine Geminis, I love you, soulmate. We will see you on the other side.